we are the creator of our lives, not the victim. And once you really have that mindset, you are truly unstoppable.
To live our lives in the past or the future, constantly playing out predictions and possibilities in our head, or thinking about past interactions. This plays a useful evolutionary role, allowing us to learn from our experiences and to make decisions about the future, but sometimes we can become stuck in an endless inner monologue that doesn't really help us. When we become aware of our thoughts as they arise, it becomes easier to simply let them go instead of getting caught up in them. This helps us to connect with the present moment. In this way, meditation can bring a sense of tranquility. It can help us to find peace with the things that we cannot change right this moment. Bear this in mind as we start today's session. Close your eyes. Take some deep breaths, carefully observing each breath.
Hey guys, I just got done filming a little reel for Vans. I get so excited whenever I get to work with them because I genuinely have been wearing Vans for so long, and I feel like that's one brand that like 13-year-old me would be so proud of me for. But I just unboxed this bag. I wanted to show you guys because I feel like I do all my unboxings and stuff on TikTok. But this bag is so good, so I wanted to show y'all. It's by the Korean brand Sunburn Project. This is actually my first item from this brand. I think they're quite new, I'm not sure, but I did remember last time I was in Korea a few months ago, I did see their store in Hannam-dong, but I didn't go in because they happened to be closed that day, which was a bummer. But I just thought this bag was so beautiful. It's like the perfect burgundy color, so good. and it's like a very forever type bag, and I've been trying to get like more good adult like pieces, if that makes sense, and I feel like this is a good one. Okay, while we're on this bag subject, I want to show you another bag that I don't know if I showed y'all. And this is the Otoi bag. This is like my go-to everyday bag now. It's like the perfect shape. I love the keychain detailing. I love the buckle detailing. It's like the perfect length, and obviously black just goes with everything, and I've been needing like a good everyday black bag, so I feel like this was just perfect. And these are the two new additions to my bag collection. Because I'm doing the one in one out thing, I was able to sell 2 bags at the closet sale I just did, so we're good there. I'm also opening up this little box of matcha that I bought from my friend Frisia. I had a moment where like after I got the flu for some reason, every time I would drink coffee, I would get so much anxiety, and like I'm already such an anxious person, but I'm telling you, like the coffee would literally make me feel like I'm having a panic attack, and I used to never get that way from coffee. And I do think it's a sign of aging, I must say. Everyone I've talked to has been feeling the same way. Like the older they get, their tolerance for caffeine kind of goes down. So I ordered matcha, and this is from 64 Circle. It's my friend Frisia's cute little brand. Look how cute she is. The story behind this brand is just so cute, and I'm so proud of her. And I'm not even a matcha girly, but I'm about to be a matcha girly. I think sometime this week I'm gonna try to make this. So cute. Okay, now I have to get back to work. I feel like this has been my uniform at home this week. It's been a few days now since I vlogged. I feel like this week just flew by because I've honestly just been working a lot and trying to get into the groove of things. The first week of Jan, I kind of felt a big rush of excitement for the new year, especially when I was like vision boarding and like planning my goals. This past week, I don't know why, but I've been feeling sluggish. I've been really kind of struggling with feeling uninspired, which I think is quite normal. I think I have to remember to give myself grace during these times because it's January, dead of winter in New York. Like it's just gray and cold, and it's not the best. Because if you think about like the natural rhythm of earth, trees and flowers don't really start to bloom until spring. So that's kind of when, you know, when we're out of winter, we're out of hibernation, everything is lively again. So it is kind of like cruel if you think about it, that as a society, we just say that January is like when we're supposed to be on top of everything. You know, the expectations are high, but honestly, I really do think that it's quite normal to feel gray and tired, low energy, and, you know, just a bit uninspired and unmotivated in the beginning of the year. So it's kind of important to remember. I have been trying to stay consistent with my healthy habits, like meditating, staying active, reading. Also, this is quite random, but this is something that I wanted to share because it's been helping me a lot. This is a timer that Nick actually surprised me with. I think I said in passing how I've been using my phone timer. Because I have ADHD, I kind of have started to time block, which means like, okay, I'll set like 30 minutes on my phone, and I'll just like work on one thing that I need to do. And then once the 30 minutes is up, I'll move on to the next thing. It's been super helpful. And I mentioned it to him once, and then he surprised me with this cute little blue timer. So I've been using this a lot. If you feel like you have trouble focusing, I highly recommend this. Okay, so for the rest of the day, I actually need to finish some work. I need to get my lashes done before Mexico City. Later tonight, I'm going to the studio. I've been making jewelry, by the way. I've actually been getting some questions about the rings that I wear. All the rings that I'm wearing, except for this Cartier ring, is from Korea. I actually made this one and this one, and yeah, all the rest are just from random shops in Korea. They're all 95 silver. I never take these off really. I sleep with them, I shower in them, I do everything in them, and Yeah, but if it was plated over time, like the plated top will start to come off. So I strictly only wear 95 silver, and I've been really into jewelry making. So I'm gonna take you guys to the studio today and show you some of the things that I've been working on. I've been working on making a few rings, so I'm excited for that. That was a lot of blabbering, but yeah. Okay, time to get back to work. So I came across this TikTok the other day and it got me thinking. I'm probably gonna butcher this, but it said something along the lines of whatever your love language is, don't forget to show that for yourself. So for an example, if your love language is physical touch, maybe ways that you can show love for yourself is eating your skincare and like doing a face mask or something of that sort. And then it got me thinking about, oh, like how can I show love for myself? And then I started thinking about my love languages, and honestly, like I feel like my love language is a little bit of everything, but I think the main ones is probably quality time and words of affirmation. And what's really interesting is I heard that how we receive love is typically what we might have not received a lot growing up in our childhood or just throughout our life in general. So, for example, being a child of immigrants, my parents weren't home a lot because they were always working like morning to night. And like growing up, I didn't really get quality time with my parents because they were always working. I always craved that, right? Like I always wanted that growing up. So now, like as an adult, I find myself receiving love with quality time. If someone is active with wanting to spend time with me, it just means so much to me. And same with words of affirmation. I think just being a child of Asian immigrants, like my parents weren't super vocal of like, oh, I'm proud of you, or oh, you're doing great, or I never really got a lot of that words of affirmation. Or maybe I did it, but not as much as I may have wanted, I guess. That's another way I really receive love. And then it kind of got me thinking like, okay, like how can I show that love for myself? And I feel like generally I do spend a lot of time alone, but I do want to actively like take myself out more often, like on coffee dates. Maybe I can do a better job in like taking myself out to nice meals and etc etc. But I think with words of affirmation, I can be quite mean to myself. I have a lot of negative self-talk and I'm really actively trying to not do that anymore. So I had an idea of making a whole ass spread on my journal for words of affirmations to look back on. And over time I've actually have on my notes app, I have a whole page of affirmations I've kind of collected over time that I really liked. So I think I'm gonna add that to this journal and just keep adding more as I come across more. And I thought that I would do it with you. Also, side note, on this page I have a little mini memo note, and I wrote, she can do, he can do, why not me? And this is from my dad. Actually, he has shared this chant with me for a long time now, and I feel like this is one affirmation that I tell myself probably most often, because I feel like only thing stopping me and blocking me a lot of the times is myself and my negative thoughts and my negative self-talk. So whenever I find myself feeling inadequate or like feeling not good enough about something, I always like say this chant that my dad would say to me. He inspires me a lot, and so this is like one affirmation that I just, it's like the theme of my life, I guess, right now is like, she can do, he can do, why not me? Because it is true, we are the creator of our lives, not the victim, and once you really have that mindset, you are truly unstoppable. I just need to like keep telling myself that. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna write some of my affirmations down. Can do it.